Hi, my name is Randy Rolfe, and I'm the president of the Institute for Creative Solutions, and I'm sharing foundational concepts about vibrant health through natural living. And I've been teaching this for 40 years, helping families become healthier, happier, and better communicators with each other. And what I want to share today is some wonderful work being done by a researcher at MIT about how many of the problems we have today are related to the toxins we're exposed to, either intentionally or non-intentionally. And with these foundational concepts, I always want to stay on the positive side because it isn't that hard to stay healthy. Once we make some decisions about how we're going to feed ourselves and how we're going to avoid toxins, I really believe that if you're healthy at 20, then you can live healthy until 70, 80, 90, and maybe even beyond. Because it means all your organs are working, so if you don't poison them and you do nourish them, they will keep working. That is the programming. And there's so many things going on today with chronic disease and allergies and heart problems and cardiovascular issues, and so much information that's misinformation, disinformation, confusion, ignorance, and so on, that we start to think, well, all of this is sort of normal to the human condition. But historically, it's not at all. It has arrived because of the way we put our society together in the 20th century, relying on chemistry in the second half and changing the way we eat so that we're not being nourished properly. And what I want to mention today is special research done by a researcher at MIT, Stephanie Seneff, S-E-N-E-F-F, Seneff, who has devoted her life to investigating the sources of some of these epidemics, like autism spectrum conditions in children, and the allergies and gastrointestinal problems that more and more people are having with gluten sensitivity, celiac disease, irritable bowel, and so on. And she has been able to convincingly link many of these problems that are on a serious uprise in the 21st century to the use of herbicides in our agriculture, and linked to genetically modified crops, because the crops are genetically modified so that they don't die when the glyphosates are put on them. The best well-known brand name, of course, is Roundup from Monsanto. And this kills just about everything except the crop that's modified genetically to be resistant. Unfortunately, many of the pests that these endocrine disruptors tend to get rid of can change quicker than the scientists can change the Roundup and the crops. So there are superbugs emerging that force the well-meaning farmers to use more and more of these pesticides. So we're getting a huge influx in our foods of these dangerous toxins that actually kill. And over time, they destroy our health. And what Dr. Seneff has been able to do is show that the incredible increase in autism, neurological problems, and gut problems can be directly linked to the increase in our exposure to the glyphosates from commercial agriculture and the GMO crops. So the good news is that the way to avoid these things is to buy organic foods. And people say, well, that's more expensive, as I mentioned earlier in another session. But if we buy the quality that we want, the prices will go down, more farmers will start focused on organic growth, and it is healthier, it's safer for the growers, and it's economical, it's sustainable, it's good for the environment. But my focus is vibrant health for you, and avoiding those toxins by buying organic and checking where the food comes from, that it is a good quality company that's cares about the quality of food and truly growing organic, feeding the animals or non-GMO grains and that kind of thing will make the difference in keeping your gut balance, the bacteria, the healthy bacteria, in shape, and avoiding a lot of other immune problems, neurological problems, elimination problems, digestion problems, and so on. We don't have to suffer from these things. They aren't part of the human condition. So that's my message for today. Randy Rolfe at randyrolfe.com. So please like my videos and subscribe and share them. Thank you.